Today we are over here at Ocean West Park, Mobile Park, here in McKinleyville. And I actually discovered this place while I was out running errands, truly by accident. I had no idea it existed. And I was actually really excited because, I've lived in Humboldt most of my life. And to discover a new place in such a small area for me is always invigorating. So today we're over here at the Ocean West Park, and I had to stop and take a look around because I was intrigued by its beauty, and it was nice and quiet, not a single person around, and you'll find out why here in a minute. But that gazebo there is locked. They put glass or plexiglass so that nobody can go inside, and that bridge off in the background is roped off as well. So this park was closed due to the pandemic in early 2020 and has yet since reopened. And I think the reason why it has not reopened is because the majority of the people that live around it are senior citizens. And as you know, young and older people are most susceptible to the virus, which is why they imposed the lockdown at the park here. Now, as you saw at the very beginning of the video, it is advertised on Google as being permanently closed, which is interesting because the other two videos of parks that I filmed, Roner Park in Fortuna and also Sequoia Park, when they shut down, Google advertised them as being temporarily closed. And a lot of businesses did, a lot of places that were affected by the pandemic also maintained that title. So it was interesting to see a park that was labeled as being permanently closed. Now, just by looking around, it is very well maintained, and this actually turned out to be a private park, and I didn't know it. So there was a gentleman at the end of the video, as I was finishing up the video. He came out and was just kind of curious as to what I was up to. He was one of those guys that watches the neighborhood. By the way, that park continues on way down there, as I pointed out. He just asked me, what I was up to, and I told him, hey, I was just, new to the park and was just exploring, and he told me it was privately owned and that it belonged to the neighborhood, to the Ocean West Mobile Park. And I'm glad that there's people like that watching, overlooking the park, because we can't have nice things in Humboldt. So it's good to know that there are people watching and making sure nobody's messing around and destroying stuff. Here's a nice creek that slices right through the center of the park. And it's just stunning. It's just very, very aesthetically beautiful little park. Great view of the bridge there. So this would explain why there was nobody around when I was there. And the gentleman and I, we talked a little bit about the pandemic, and he didn't seem to know much about the future of the park. He just stated what Google already did, and that it was permanently closed. Now, permanent is kind of a strong word. I'd like to think of places like this, being just temporarily closed, but again, it's just weird to see it stated as permanent. I don't go very far down the creek because it just continues on, as you'll see. But I just thought I'd have a look around and enjoy the beautiful the whole place was just stunning, and I appreciate little hidden gems like this. About ready to wrap up the video here in a minute, but I'm getting the feeling that we're starting to get to the other side of this pandemic, and we're seeing less restrictions, and I think we just moved back down to the orange tier. And so a lot of places are reopening back up, which is great because we need fresh air and exercise. We need to get out of the house and not be plugged in to electronics all the time. So I hope that there is a future for this place. I'm sure there will be. But thanks for joining me, guys, and I will talk to you soon.